£8 billion sterling has been given by Kier Starmer to Zelensky since Starmer became Prime Minister not even a year ago. It's us and the French. Except it's not even us and the French. Those of you who know anything about French military prowess since the Napoleonic era know that the French army, well, to put it kindly, cannot be relied upon.
I say I can't complain because I always know there's people in much worse positions. I just couldn't bring myself to whine about it because it's obviously, even though it's been handled badly in some cases, it's you got to do it. You got to save lives.
So it looks like it's only us, except there's only 74,000 of us. That's the entire strength of the British Army, of which only half are frontline soldiers. The rest are hairdressers and auxiliaries and ambulance personnel and firefighters and clerks and typists. So we're down to a very small number of forces indeed, which is why I raised the hue and cry in the last few days over the imminence of conscription being returned to the United Kingdom. It could not be otherwise, because Starmer said he was going to send 30,000 British soldiers to act as so-called peacekeepers in the western part, presumably, of Ukraine, except that would leave us with fewer than 15,000 soldiers left in the entire country, in the entire world. They'd have to take the guards off Buckingham Palace and the Palace of Westminster in order to make a deployment of that size. And so it is axiomatic that any madcap foreign adventure expeditionary force like Starmer announced at the weekend he was going to form would require your sons and daughters to be conscripted to perchance die for Kier Starmer in a charge of the Light Brigade.
I saw a great thing. I don't know if it's a famous quote or not, but it was something like, "We're not all in the same boat, we're in the same storm. Some people are in yachts, some people are in rowboats, and some people are drowning." And I think that sums it up, that, you know, I just feel there's people who really had it tough, so I won't whinge.
Long after everyone doing the pledging is dead, even after their children are long dead, we're going to be giving the Ukrainian state £4 billion a year. But the cost of taking away the cold weather payments for our mothers and fathers, grandfathers and grandmothers in a bitter British winter was half of £4 billion, £2 billion. So we made a conscious decision to freeze our old age pensioners, to give it to Zelensky to set fire to as many others as he possibly could. And if you think that the British public will put up with that in perpetuity, you have a lower opinion of the British public than I do. I predict the 100-year treaty will not survive the end of this Parliament. And in any case, no Parliament can bind its successor, and the successor Parliament ought to trash the whole thing, put it in the dustbin of history. Anybody who thinks in terms of 100 years or 1,000 years, anyone who thinks in terms of building a new Reich or a new empire in Europe, fading, failing, flailing Europe, is really lost the place. They are one flew over the cuckoo's nest. But it is remarkable, the kind of things that are happening.
Again, I don't whinge today because, you know, I know how hard it was then. I didn't even whinge then, really, because I was sort of protected. I didn't know I was poor till I was about 14 or 15. So I think that's what certainly taught me that money isn't the most important thing. As I said, growing up, all the best things were, I didn't have any money, but all the best things were free. Friends, comedy, nature, learning, all those things are free. That's amazing, isn't it? That's amazing. All those things are free. I never wanted fucking cars and jewellery. I just, so stay safe. Don't listen to idiots. Do what you want. Do what you know is right. And be nice to animals. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.